Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Lee Stavers with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his... There he goes! He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and quarterback.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting two guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a third guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Peoples. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's back. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Oh, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes one man miss. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Peoples. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U, it
breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
I I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
To the air, it's back. Right on the money. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, better look out! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's back. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Coming out with it, it's Peoples. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it down the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Canes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. And that had all the makings of, pardon me, windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the back. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's back. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hurricane! And that one will give him the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond like that.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take... And this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's St. Clair. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.